Okay, so this is a tutorial of how to use the 4-point probe. So this is the 4-point probe. It should have its lid down. So you open its lid up to use. So what you can see here, so this is the critical part. You should be able to see 4 very delicate pins. So they're the pins that come down and do the 4-point probe measurement. At the moment they are in the up position, and what's absolutely critical is that you know when they're up and when they're down, and you don't move anything when those pins are down. So the way these get broken would be if they were in a down position. So when you press this lever here, they come down, and if you were then to move this about, then you could easily break them. So you need to look and know when the probes are in the up position. So this is the instrument that's used to do the measurement. So this gets the current and the voltage that we need. Switch is on here at the back. Should see that come on there. We need to put a sample in. So it's probably best to use tweezers, but I'm just going to use my fingers. Sample on here. Let's slide it under those pins. So again, I know that they're in the up position. Now, when I want to do the measurement, I just push this in. So I make sure the sample, line this in a bit. So make sure the sample is underneath the pins. Press this down, you can see the pins come down nice and slowly and make contact with the sample. Now over here, what we've got here is a setting for the current. So this is the current we're going to apply through the outer probes, and then this is the measured voltage through the inner probes. So that's the 2 readings that we use to calculate our resistance. So we can set whatever current we want. So generally the lower the resistance, the more current we're going to need to get a reading on here. If you notice here, there's also, this is faded a bit, but this is times 10. So if we want to go to times 10, we can put that on. So if, for example, we want to try 1 microamp, set that to 1. This is on the 200 millivolt measurement range. And you can see here this selection has got standby and then forward and reverse, so that's just the direction of the current. So if we go to forward, you can see we're getting a very tiny reading on the voltmeter there. That's not very good. That's not going to give you an accurate measure. We want a much bigger voltage to measure. So let's first off do this times 10. Get a slightly bigger voltage, and it bigger still. So I'm going to put in so that's 50 times 10, 500 microamps, and that's giving, you can see, about 19.1 something millivolts. So we can take a reading there, and then we can try it in reverse as well. So it's in the current the other direction. We should get a similar value. It can take a while to settle. So hopefully this should settle on about the same sort of value that we had before. If not, you can just take the average. So you might want to take, you definitely want to take the forward and reverse. You probably also want to take a few different positions on the sample. So to lift the pins up, lift this lever up here. So now the pins are in the up position, so now we can move the sample around. So now let's just move this to a different position on the sample. So I'll do a few different positions on there. Bring the pins down, press this. That's in the danger position, don't want to move it. And we can try our measurement again. So this was already in reverse. We got something slightly different there. Go to forward. Okay, that settled quicker. We've got something slightly different. So you're going to do a few different positions and take an average. And then again, make sure when you're removing the sample, this is in the up position. Okay, absolutely critical. Before moving anything, make sure this is in the up position, and then we can take our sample out. So we can just wind this out so it's clear of the pins. And then slide it out.